Okay, Kubota's just about done. Put a winch on the back. I went ahead, I got new seals in. I got it all sealed up. Brand new gaskets, nothing leaks here. Cleaned it all up. Went ahead and drained all the radiator fluid out, cleaned it out, it had rust in it. Put brand new coolant in it. I gotta reseal the injection pump. Got put new O-rings on the supply lines right there, or the little valve, the little fittings right there. Had it working for a while, but it was all sealed up and dry, but it didn't want to stay that way. I made some homemade links for the deck lift. I lost the pins, and one of them was bent, so I just made some homemade ones, put some pins in there. I resealed the ram. I got a new line coming for the delivery pipe. I brazed the old one, it had a hole in it. So I got brand new pins. This is my homemade makeshift way to hold these on without having to buy the $200 ones. The deck, I went ahead and resealed the gearbox, put new seals in it, greased it all up. Still got the same belt that I was running before. Put new wheels on the deck, front wheels too. I had cleaned out the gearbox. I just took the whole shaft out, the bottom of it, because the pulley was seized on, and friction welded it to the shaft because the key sheared. But brand new seal there, brand new seal underneath, brand new gear oil in it, brand new blades, spindles got rebuilt. I did all this work myself. Put a brand new roller on the front. Here's a shot of the blades underneath. We probably got maybe only like not even an hour on the blades. Maybe an hour most. But yeah, she runs good, starts up, no problem. I got I think it's a 3,500 pound winch on the back. No, 2,000 pound winch on the back if I get stuck or whatever, or if I want to pull a tree out of the way if I'm mowing or whatever. I got brand new tires for the back sitting over here. I just got to put them on. These are the 18.5 by 8, or 18 by 8.5 by 8. Brand new turf tires. I'm gonna stick on there. The old ones are dry rotted, and this one goes flat every 4 or 5 days. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably get some bearing retaining compound because it expands, and put it on this U-joint here, right here, where it's a little wiggly, and then up at the top. But everything's almost back together. I just gotta put that delivery pipe on. I got a mowing job this Sunday. Guy has some fields out in Jefferson, Maryland, horse fields, and he usually bush hogs them with a tractor, but me and him together with the tractor and this, I can do that pretty quickly with him. And then he's got about 1 mile, 2 miles of horse trails he wants me to bush hog for him. So it did it well before. I didn't have any major issues, but now it's completely rebuilt. The deck's rebuilt and everything's ready to go just about. But I'm probably gonna I'm gonna go on eBay and buy the new front end for this, and probably buy new fenders as well. They've seen better days. This is a 2400. The ones that I want to get are for 2400B. And I'll just switch all the gauges over and everything, and eventually I'll put a new floor in right there. It's pretty crusty underneath of it, as you can see. The diff lock's not hooked up. The mount broke off the bottom of the floor, so I'll weld that back on eventually, but it works for what it is. I gotta get new hoses here. They're leaking a little bit, but nothing too major. The oil seal on the bottom of the motor by the bell housing right here, where the shaft comes through. Let me see if I can get it. It's leaking. I gotta put a new oil pan gasket on it too. It's leaking pretty good too. But that's a job right there. I gotta pull the motor out to do it. I gotta put a new radiator in it. I found this ding in the back of it, and the fins on the bottom don't look too good either. So I'll put a new radiator in it. I still have it hooked back up the oil cooler. I have it bypassed right now with some CPVC, some power steering line, and hose clamps. It works alright. I went ahead and pressure washed out, cleaned out the air filter, checked the oil. I have a battery in there that I got at Walmart, and it's served me well. But anyhow, this is the update on the Kubota. Drives, stops. I fixed the brakes finally on it, so I can actually lock the brakes now, and they actually stay locked. Took a file to the adjuster, and the zero turn brakes work. The one brake had a seal. The brake shafts had a seal go out, and there was fluid on the brake pads, so that's why that one side wasn't working too well. But I put brand new seals in there, gaskets. This side I had to take it to a machine shop, or well, I took it to the local auto shop, and the guy runs a lathe. I used some of that Loctite machinable, I think it's Loctite machinable epoxy or something. They put that on the shaft and machined it, and it's not leaking, so that Loctite worked really well. So I got brand new seals in here. I used the gasket shellac, and I put a paper gasket in there from Kubota. They sell it. It was kind of a bitch doing it. Make sure when you do this, you don't mix up the shafts. There's one shaft on the right side and one shaft on the left side for the brakes, and it goes on the top gear. If you mix match those shafts, put the right on the left and the left on the right, one of the housings will not go on. The right housing will not go on all the way. It'll be about an inch out and it won't go in. So you got to make sure that shaft is the correct one for each side. So don't misplace those. Make sure you put everything that goes on the left side on the left side. Everything that goes on the right side, put it on the right side. Don't mix those up like I did, or else you'll be wrestling these heavy transmission housings with the axles on and off about 3 or 4 times, trying to wonder why the hell isn't this one going in. So that's a little tip for you. But that's about that for the Kubota. Hopefully she'll do good this Sunday, and I got a 14-foot trailer I can put it on. I'm gonna haul it up there. But anyhow, that's the update on the Kubota. It's all pretty much ready to go. So there it is there. Let's see, what else? I'm actually in the middle of building a Honda motor right now. I got the intake right here. I got 370cc injectors on it. It's a little EF hatchback. I swapping from the D15 to a D16 Y8 VTEC. I got a stage 2 cam from Brian Cower in it. I got Brian Cower springs. I got titanium retainers. I have Faria valve trains, Faria valve seals. Here's the motor right here. I got it covered up right now. I'm gonna take it to a machine shop to finish boring it out for the Nippon pistons I have. I started here, but it was just taking way too long. There's the motor here. It's pretty good shape for what it is. So I got it at the junkyard. I think I paid like I think it was like $1,000 for the swap. I got the 5-speed transmission as well. Hold up right here. I'm putting this clothespin back on the trash bag. Sorry, you guys. My name's Chris, by the way. I'm out here in Shepherdstown, West Virginia. Here's a trailer I built. I bought the trailer, just a frame, for $100 off my buddy. I put some lights on it, some farm use tags. I'm gonna make it a dump trailer. I built the body for it. I'm gonna put a dump right here. I'm gonna use a winch. That winch that was on the back of my Kubota, it's gonna be a multi-purpose winch. I'm gonna put a plate on here and it's gonna lift it straight up so I can dump it. But here's the Honda. You can see I got some of the parts out here laying around. I gotta adapt the wiring harness to it, but I got all new vacuum lines, new windshield washer line, a header on it. I got traction bars, that aluminum radiator I'm gonna put in it. Thinking about turbo in it, but I don't know. I don't want to blow up the motor. I don't want to blow a hole in the block. Got a stage 2 clutch right here that I had in the old tranny. I got AEM wideband, air fuel ratio. I got a tach. I got oil pressure sensor, oil pressure gauge. New steering wheel going in it. I got the adapter harness here for the OBD1 ECU. It's still the PM4 ECU under there. I got a A06, or yeah, I think it's A06 ECU off a Prelude that's been chipped and socketed. I got the tool to tune it. Here's the AEM instruction gauge. I got coilovers all the way around on this. I got a 4-inch pipe, 3.5-inch cap back coming all the way back. And some stickers, built not bought, MSD. I got a coil kit for the Blaster 2 coil kit for the distributor. I got the MSD cap, some wires. This motor is not going to be cheap that's going in here. I got about $7,500 in parts. This is actually contents of 2 D16Y8s here. But most of them all parts. I got the clear timing cover. Aftermarket cam gear. Yeah, I got a race timing kit I'm going to put in it. This thing's gonna be a little sleeper. So it was fast how it was, but the camshaft on the old motor got wiped out to D15, so I decided to go to a D16 VTEC. So that's that. Hauling scrap metal out of here. Alright guys, that's it for now. I'll update you on anything else that happens. Sorry about my timing of my uploads, but that's about that. Alright, peace out.